Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, we have lots to talk about, lots to discuss. As always, this time we're going back over to the Valley. This does not end. Now, listen, I don't even want it to end, so I'm all about it. But at the same time, I'm like, what is going on? And I'm seeing a lot of people who are like, this is getting too dark for me. Adam, I can't do this. And I'm like, okay, well, I hear you. However, I'm not in charge of whether the show goes on to the next season or it gets canceled. And I don't want anybody to lose their jobs. I don't want it to get canceled. You know, listening to Brittany Cartwright talking about her son and how she's having to like assume these bills. And I get it. A lot of people are like, well, she did this to herself. I'm like, okay. So I'm always just welcoming the opinion and building the Addams family community. And I definitely have my own opinions, which I give you guys, but I also get a lot of shit for it. But we're about to do the same thing right now. Listen, you can't win every single battle. So smash the like button, show some love, and let's just jump right into it. All right, guys. So I don't even know where to start, but there are a few things that I definitely want to talk about, especially when it comes to the Valley. So I guess maybe let's just start right here. This one I thought was interesting. Jax said that he and Brittany never fought without drugs or alcohol. What?
Yeah. But every time I look back on it, I was fucking intoxicated.
Yes, that's okay.
So that's my point of like, you, even if you went at it the same way, but we're sober.
Yeah. Nothing would have happened. And
No.
I have to tell you this, 95, maybe even 98% of the time Brittany and I got in an argument, I was intoxicated or she was intoxicated.
Yeah, or both.
Both.
And then where's that?
We never, ever got into a fight when we were sober. Never.
Right?
Isn't that crazy? Think
No,
about this.
it's-
For those of you guys listening right now, every single time that we got in an argument,
Alcohol.
alcohol was involved.
Right?
Alcohol or drugs.
Yeah. Frustration.
Yeah.
But every time I look back on it,
Let me just say that, hello, common sense, bro. Like, yeah, you're fine. So you see what the problem is, and I understand addiction is a thing, but you see that the problem is alcohol. You guys are fighting when you're drunk. You're fighting when you're engaging in whatever substances that you're engaging in. And you're sacrificing your entire family and marriage because of those substances. So I think at some point you have to sit back and realize that you prioritized the abuse of said substances over your own family. Like, I know that sounds harsh, but this is a harsh conversation. Like, I don't think that there's like a nicer way to put that. But we're not done. It's like with this group, you're never done. Hold on.
He said, why did you pay it? Well, I didn't have the money to pay it, so I just kind of let it ride. My taxes were paid 6 years. He said, why did you pay it? Well, I didn't have the money to pay it, so I just kind of let it ride.
I like how they said, thank you to the Bravo investigator, Schwartz justifying Jax not paying his taxes because he could not afford it, with an understanding nod sent me. So you want to know why I didn't pay my taxes for the last 6 years? It's because I didn't have the money to pay it. Okay. I think that would be different if you were living in a modest home. If you didn't have like this man cave in the garage with all of these cool things, if you didn't have the expensive golf cart, if you didn't have all of the shit that you have, but you do. So when you're like, I didn't have the money to pay it, it's like, no, you did have the money. You also just said that you had a substance abuse issue. So essentially what you were doing was you were wasting all of your money. And no offense, like, I've seen the work that their publicist, Lori Kay, has done in the brand deals and the speaking engagements and all of the things. Like, girl has you working. She has you booked and busy. Plus the Valley, plus when you were on Vanderpump Rules. I feel like this is like my new line, the tale as old as time. but it kind of is the tale as old as time. It's like you have reality TV people, personalities who are treating these paychecks as if like they're never going to stop. And that's just not even like, that's not even a sound mind to look at it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Maybe I'm just nuts. Maybe I'm nuts. I could be nuts. I mean, people have called me worse. So, but hold on. Next clip.
But it wasn't Aaron. You believe that at this point?
Yeah. But the thing about Aaron that really bothered me, you'll see it play out in season 2, especially towards the end, was, you know, Aaron admits to me that they used to meet up and he would ask advice on girls he was dating and Michelle would ask advice about me. And that for a married woman with a newborn is like, would you go to Central Park and ask for advice on your marriage to a single 35-year-old guy? It's inappropriate.
And you didn't know about these things?
I didn't know. I don't really question somebody's loyalty. And, you know, I was never like, oh, where are you going tonight with the girls? So if, you know, she admitted that she was going out with a girlfriend of hers and they met these 2 guys and they started dating. They each started dating these
while
friends.
she was married to you.
While she was married. And so she admitted to that. And then the Aaron thing, it was like, you know, when we had Isabella, she would go on these walks every single morning. It was like her thing. And then as Isabella got a little older, I would stay home with Isabella and she would go hiking and I would ask her if I could go. And she's like, why? I'm just going to listen to music. And, you know, those little hints started to add up over time. And, you know, then it comes out that she was going and meeting up with this guy and they were just friends, but they would have these inappropriate conversations. And so.
But it wasn't Aaron. You believe that at this point?
Yeah. But the thing about Aaron.
I'm going to say this too, when it comes to this, and I think that we're all different. I'm not opposed at all to friendships and my marriage. Like, you know, Jason had friends that, and Jason, you know, he does have friends that he talks to and relies on, and vice versa. I have a lot of friends that I talk to and I rely on and I share things with. I don't have, you know, like, I get what he's saying. This is a little bit more different, especially when you guys ended up together. Like, he's coming to you as a single 35-year-old man and he's talking about, oh, well, the dating scene is so hard. And you're like, well, my husband's an asshole. And then all of a sudden you guys end up together. Like, yeah, that feels like probably not what you want to do. But okay. Now, on top of that, I was watching the after show and I saw where the mortgage on Brittany and Jax's house was originally $8,000. Okay. It's a lot of money. But since Jax hasn't paid for his taxes for years, which is what he literally just said, we heard him say 6 years. Yeah, I didn't have the money to pay it. Brittany now says that it's gone up to $18,000, which she's covering because she's the one who's living there now. In my opinion, that's not fair. But a lot of people will say life's not fair. Who gives a shit? I hear you. I'm looking at this and I'm like, that doesn't feel like, well, all of a sudden, because you're not paying your taxes, now I have to assume an extra $120,000 a year because you didn't pay your taxes. So now that's what I have to pay against the mortgage. No. In our divorce, we would have an agreement, or I would fight your ass to the death, that you were paying that extra $10,000. I'm going to assume the original mortgage of $8,000. I mean, again, they could have taken out multiple loans. They could have taken out second mortgages. They could have done all of these things. And if you sign on it, you sign on it. So now you are assuming responsibility. If she did that, then that's on you. However, I would never put myself in that situation. And if I were getting a divorce, you would be paying your taxes and I would be assuming the mortgage that we originally agreed on. Like, am I speaking like a different language right now? I just don't understand. I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comment section, please. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Definitely let me know what you guys think. I have a feeling that you guys aren't really going to hold back a whole lot. But yeah. Also, you guys can go over to upandadamlive.com. You can see that we have a ton of news coming out, just like this one about Hailey Bieber. This one's really, really exciting. But she just sold her company for $1 billion, by the way. We have Bravo news, celebrity news, royal news. We also have reviews and blinds coming out. The royal news is so funny too. I'm like living for all of it, not the Burger King logo. And also blinds, where you guys can submit your blinds, but you can see that we have our YouTube videos that pop up all the time. We have our podcast. On top of that, we have an incredible team of writers. All you guys have to do if you want to join is go click on this little profile icon, scroll down, click on sign up now. And then that way it's all free. You can join the conversation. You can be a part of it. And the site is just evolving as we speak. You don't know what you don't know until you learn that you didn't know it. So we're adding things. We have fun little like activations that are being included into the website. I just can't wait. It's so good, you guys. But I love you. Tomorrow we're going live with Kendrick Tucker. That's going to be for Hot Messy Topics. Next week, we have Jason doing Anchor Watch with our good friend Gelsey. And then on top of that, we have the Taste of Reality girls joining us for Hot Messy Topics. And then I have Jason for another Hot Messy Topic. So I think it's just everything that everyone's asking for. We are delivering. Love you guys. See you next time. Smash the like button. Show some love. Bye.